Let's get to the recipe. I'm not sure if you know this, but one of the things we love about Kenny is his daily market note. He always includes a recipe for a dish inspired by the mood of the markets. And Kenny, what have you got for us today?
Listen, it's all about grease, right? This whole weekend, so I went with grape leaves, right? Stuffed grape leaves. You can stuff them with a bunch of things, right? Different feta cheese and rice and lamb and rice and lamb and rice.
You could use some of Gary's honey.
Well, I've never actually tried it with honey, but maybe we can create one and use the honey.
Well, the Greeks have a lot of honey.
I hear you, but I've never had a stuffed grape leaf with honey, but maybe we can figure it out. This one is one of my favorites, though. It's ground lamb mixed with rice, and they're simple to make. You know what they are, right? Right? They're simple to make. You roll them up, you pack them tightly, and put them in the oven and bake them. And when you take them out, you can either eat them warm, nice and warm. I actually like them warm, but you can make them, put them in the fridge and make them cold, and use them as appetizers and just make them cold. But I think it's appropriate because it's all about grease, right?
I'll tell you. I've known Gary my whole life, and he is an apiarist as well as an economist. He makes his own honey, and
my bees do.
His bees make the best honey I've ever tasted.
Right.
So you get some of Gary's honey, and then you can use it in next week's recipe.
Perfect.
If you'd like to get Kenny's recipe, you can check him out on Twitter @KennyPolcari. Also, Gary, he'll just put you on his mailing list. By the way, I got some viewers, some Twitter guys saying, we wish Gary would start tweeting. We wish Gary would go on Twitter. And they were saying, if you don't want to, you could give some of the data to...
I'll think about that.
You could give it to Beth, and she could tweet it.
Yeah, I'll think about that.
I should tweet on your behalf.
All right, it's time for the market song of the day. We asked our guests to pick a song they feel best sums up the mood of the markets. And Gary, you chose Stormy Weather by Etta James. Is this the second day in a row we've had an Etta James song? Brilliant, brilliant. I downloaded one of her best of collections yesterday.
I hope you like that.
Fantastic.
I hope you like that. Right. I actually prefer Baroque music, but I wanted something that would be a little more appropriate to the mood of the world.
I'm glad you went with something a little more popular here.
Yes, right.
Why Stormy Weather?
Well, it depends whether you're in 1750 or 2012. But why Stormy Weather? Because I think the weather is very stormy there on a global basis.
Kenny, no, AB, you chose Private Eyes. Great choice.
Thanks.
By Hall & Oates. We have like pretty much very similar music tastes.
Yeah, I think last time I was on the show, I kind of established
Joy Division or Erasure.
It was Erasure, picking songs from you when you and I were even younger and better looking. But no. So Private Eyes because I think tech companies, and particularly private tech companies, are where the most innovation is coming from in this economy, and where investors are getting the best returns.
Little plug for yourself.
Can't help it.
There you go.
And Kenny, you chose Nowhere to Run, Nowhere to Hide by
the Reeves and the Vandellas. I mean, it's perfect, right?
I like
right?
Oh,
nowhere to run,
good.
nowhere to
That's
hide, because that's just what
is there a song called Kicking the Can Down the Road?
Guys, it's been a pleasure.